This video is a continuation on the last one where we were talking about visibility filters and content filters. So if you haven't seen the last one, please watch that one before you see this one, and this will make a lot more sense. So where we left off in the last video is we were console logging all of the paragraphs that were visible, and then we were also checking the length, and we can see it on the right side here. We have an array of elements right here, 5 elements going from 0 to 4. And then we also just confirmed the length of that array at the bottom. So the reason why I want to point this out is just so it's clear on what a jQuery match set actually is. So what it is it's an array of elements. And I want to clear something up. I might have said wrong before. Each of these elements is just an HTML element. It is not wrapped in jQuery yet. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to uncomment this next line, and we're going to console log that jQuery match set. And then we're just going to put 0 after it, because after all, it's an array of elements, so we could access the first element of the array with just 0 right here. And I'm just going to reload here, and we'll see that what we console logged right there is just an element. And in the next line, just to prove to you that it's not wrapped in jQuery right now, I have the same thing. We're accessing the first element here, and then we're using the fade out method of jQuery, which should fade it out. And we can just reload right here, and we'll see that we get an uncaught type error because this is just a regular HTML element right here. It is not yet wrapped in the jQuery object. So the reason that I wanted to point that out in this video is it's going to make a lot more sense now what the this keyword is once we use event handlers in jQuery. So you can see what I have here. We're selecting all of the visible paragraphs, and then we're attaching this click event listener to it. So whenever somebody clicks on one of the visible paragraphs, we are going to run this function right here. So let's just uncomment the first line, and let's see what is this in this context. I think we can actually just uncomment this other stuff and make the console a bit cleaner here. So let's refresh here and look at the console. And what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to click on one of the paragraphs first in order to see what this is talking about. So let's just click on this last one right here, and you'll see that we log the paragraph tag right there. And let's click on another one, and then we're getting the breaking news paragraph, and the third one, and we're getting that one. So whatever one we click on, this is referring to that element that we actually clicked on. Now you'll notice that I console logged this right here. I didn't console log $this. So we can just look at this next line here, and I'm doing this dot fade out, and this is going to give us an uncaught type error when we click on it, because it is not wrapped in the jQuery object. These elements need to be wrapped in jQuery first before they have access to all of jQuery's elements like fade out and all of the other things that there is. So one way to think of that is kind of like jQuery is a suit, and then once the element puts the suit on, it's going to have armor, it's going to have a sword. So that's one way that I like to think about it. And what I'm going to do in the next line is we are going to wrap it in jQuery right now, and then we're going to do fade out. And you're going to see that now it's in its suit, and it has access to all of jQuery's methods. So if we click on a paragraph now, we'll see it fades out until it has display of none, and it's not even visible on the page anymore. So I just wanted to point out in this video exactly what we're getting when we're talking about a jQuery match set. And I think, knowing that it's an array of HTML elements helps a lot in understanding what the this keyword is actually referred to once we're inside an event handler.